So the first sentence here is Graiki et Trojani decem annos pugnant. So the subject is Graiki et Trojani, the Greeks and the Trojans. Fight, pugnant, for 10 years, decem annos. Olim, so the next sentence is Olim templum capiunt. So one day, Olim, they capture, capiunt, a temple, templum. Now we know that templum is not the subject because temple is singular, whereas capiunt, with nt at the end, that's a third person plural verb. So since there's no plural noun here, we have to assume it's they. So once they capture a temple. And then in templo puellam inveniunt. So in plus ablative, meaning in. So in the temple, they find inveniunt a girl, puellam, and she's in the accusative case. Then Graiki puellam ad Agamemnonem trahunt, sed Dei pestilentiam ad Graikos mittunt. So the Greeks are the subject, and the verb is trahunt. That traho, trahere is to drag. So the Greeks drag the girl, puellam, to Agamemnon. So his name is Agamemnon, but ad takes the accusative case. So here he is Agamemnonem, accusative. But, that said, the gods, dei, nominative plural of deus. Then the main verb is mittunt, send, and the object is pestilentiam, a plague, accusative case, to the Greeks. Ad plus accusative, ad Graikos. So the Greeks drag the girl to Agamemnon, but the gods send a plague to the Greeks. Graiki deos timent et jubent Agamemnonem puellam Trojanis dare. So the Greeks are the subject. The Greeks fear timent, the gods, deos, accusative plural of deos, and they order. So jubere is to command or order. They order Agamemnon, accusative singular, to give. So dare is the infinitive of the verb do, dare, to give. So they order Agamemnon to give the girl, accusative singular, to the Trojans. So Trojanus is a Trojan, Trojanis is dative plural, to the Trojans. Then, Agamemnon puellam ad Trojanos mittit, sed puellam Achilles nunc capit. So Agamemnon, and the verb is mittit. Agamemnon sends the girl, she's the object, ad Trojanos, to the Trojans. But, that's said, now he takes, nunc capit, the girl of Achilles. So, but now he takes the girl of Achilles. So, puellam is accusative singular because she's the object. Achilles, with an I, is the genitive singular of the name Achilles, because it means of Achilles. And we know that neither puellam nor Achilles could be the subject of capit. Why? Because puellam is accusative and Achilles is genitive. So if a noun is going to be a subject, it has to be nominative case. So in this phrase, there is no nominative noun, and therefore capit must refer back to Agamemnon. Okay, Achilles iratus est, et pugnare cum Trojanis non iam vult. So Achilles is angry, est iratus, and then we can go to the next verb, non iam vult. So non means not or no, yam means now or already, and vult means he wants. So non yam means no longer. So he no longer vult, he no longer wishes, that's an irregular verb, to fight, pugnare, infinitive, with the Trojans. So cum plus ablative, cum Trojanis. And then Graeci et Trojani pugnant, sed Achilles in cassa sedet. So the Greeks and the Trojans fight, but said Achilles sits, sedet, in his hut, in casa. So a casa is a hut, and here casa with the long A at the end is ablative because it's following the word in. Okay, sed Patroclus. Here we are. Sed Patroclus, amicus Achilles, pugnare vult. So sed means but Patroclus, a friend of Achilles, so amicus is a friend, Achilles is genitive again, of Achilles, wishes, that's vult, an irregular verb, to fight, pugnare. And then, Achilles Patroclum de pericula monet, sed Patroclus verba Achilles non audit. So Achilles, and the main verb is monet, he warns Patroclus about the danger. So de plus ablative means about or concerning, or sometimes down from. But in this case, he warns Patroclus about the danger. So pericula is the ablative singular of periculum, which is a second declension neuter noun like bellum. But, that's said, Patroclus, and the verb is non audit, does not listen to the verba Achilles. So verba is the plural of verbum, which again goes like bellum, and it means the words, and then Achilles is genitive, of Achilles. So Achilles warns Patroclus about the danger, but Patroclus does not listen to the words of Achilles. So audit or audire can mean to hear or to listen to, but in this case, to listen to might be a better translation. Then Patroclus et Hector pugnant. So Patroclus and Hector fight. Pugnare is to fight. Hector dux Trojanorum est. So Hector is, the leader, dux, of the Trojans. So Trojanorum is the genitive plural of Trojanus, meaning a Trojan. And that declines like dominus, second declension masculine. Patroclus, arma Achilles habet, sed Hector auxilio deorum Patroclum necat. So Patroclus, the verb is habet, that means has. Patroclus has the arma. Arma is a plural noun meaning weapons or arms. So Patroclus has the weapons of Achilles, but, that said, Hector, and the next main verb is necat, but Hector kills, and the object is the only accusative noun here, which is Patroclus. And then auxilio is ablative, so it means with the help. So auxilium is a second declension neuter noun meaning help, and here it is in the ablative, so with the help of the gods. So deorum is genitive plural, of the gods. So Patroclus has the arms or weapons of Achilles, but Hector kills Patroclus with the help of the gods. And then Achilles audit et lacrimat. So Achilles hears and cries. So audire to hear, lacrimare to cry. Amicos iterum pugnare iubet. So now amicus comes first in the sentence. So it's tempting to make that the subject, but amicos cannot be the subject of iubet. Partly because amicos is plural, whereas iubet is a singular verb, it's third person singular, but also because amicos has an accusative ending, so it must be the object. So therefore, the subject of iubet will be Achilles from the previous sentence. So he orders his friends, amicos, to fight, pugnare, iterum, which means again. And then hectorem punire nunc vult. Now again, hectorem should not be translated as the subject because the name is Hector and Hectorem is accusative. So therefore, Hectorem here is the object. So again, Vult must have Achilles or he as the subject again. So he wishes now, nunc, to punish, punire, Hector, Hectorem. Or he now wishes to punish Hector. Or he now wants to punish Hector. And then, Hector timet et circum muros Troiae fugit, sed Achilles auxilio Dei Minervae Hectorem necat. So Hector is afraid. Timere means to fear or be afraid. And he flees, that's the next main verb, he flees or runs away. Circum muros, so circum means around, and it takes accusative. So muros is accusative plural. Around the walls of Troy, Troiae, genitive case. But Achilles, said Achilles. Then auxilio is ablative again, with the help of the goddess Minerva, so Dei Minervae, genitive case. And then the main verb necat, he kills, and the object is Hectorem, Hector. So the whole sentence is, Hector is afraid and flees around the walls of Troy, but Achilles, with the help of the goddess Minerva, kills Hector. And then in the last sentence, it begins with Hectorem, which again is accusative. So the subject is still Achilles. He drags, trahit, Hector, Hectorem, around the walls, circum plus accusative, around the walls, circum muros, and, that's et, to the camp, ad castra. So this is ad plus accusative. Castra is not, it looks a bit like puella, nominative singular, but it isn't, because it's a neuter plural noun. So it goes like bellum or bella in the plural. So towards the camp, and then Graecorum is genitive plural, of the Greeks. So the whole sentence means he drags Hector around the walls and to the camp of the Greeks.